Yo, ladies and gentlemen, what's up? It's Gimpsor here with you, coming at you with some 2.6.1 guides. This right here, we're going to start with, in this video, this is the Wrath of the Wastes, Whirlwind Barbarian. This is going to be a great build for farming T13 in Season 12. I'm not sure the capabilities right now for GRs. Right now, this build I have just designed specifically for T13 key farming. A little bit of the breakdown here. You're going to want 6-piece waist, which is shoulder, chest, helm, gloves, pants, and boots. You will want the 2-piece Bolcathos weapons, which is Bolcathos Warrior Blood and Bolcathos Solemn Vow. For bracers, you want Nemesis bracers. And then for your amulet here, nothing really stands out unless you'd want to get a Hellfire amulet for the fifth passive. And we'll go over that here in a little bit. But pretty much any amulet will do. As far as jewelry, Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac here is pretty much mandatory for resetting or for getting the cooldown here on your Wrath of the Berserker. You could swap out Convention of Elements with an Avarice Band and wear a gold wrap, and then also run Boon of the Hoarder gem. That is one variant, but for right now, with the build that I'm running here is with Convention of Elements, Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac, and Challenix Chain. What Challenix Chain does is anytime you use Warcry, increases your movement speed by 40%. So the faster you're going, the faster you can get through the rift. The alternative with Avarice and Gold Wrap would be for purely survivability, which I don't think you're going to have too many issues with survivability, maybe early on in the season. So that option's always there, but I don't think survivability is going to be that big of a deal. Going to legendary gems now, I'm running a Gogaka Swiftness, and I'm going to show you testing this build. Very low paragon. I'm doing it with 800 paragon points put in, and pretty low gems as well. Like this Gogaka Swiftness is only 50. A Taeguk here at rank 86. And then a Bane of the Trapped, 103. That's kind of high, but nothing that's not obtainable within the first 2 weeks very easily. With that being said, as far as a Hellfire amulet, like I mentioned before, the 4 passives that I run are Ruthless, Rampage, Berserker Rage, and Boon of Bolcathos. A 5th option that I thought would be good would be Brawler. This is another pure just damage increase here. But like I said, without it and only 800 Paragon points, put in, I'm still wrecking things. And at the same time, none of my pieces are augmented. I am fully ancient, but nothing's as augmented. As you can see, I only have 13,000 strength. So very manageable to get this very, very quick. As far as skills here, Furious Charge, I don't really use this much unless I need a little bit more mobility for some reason. I was swapping out Furious Charge for Threatening Shout, but the extra damage that it provides I don't really need, so Furious Charge is just in there in case I need it. You're going to run Merciless Assault with that. Whirlwind, your main damaging ability here, you're going to run with Blood Funnel. Warcry, Impunity, this is going to give you survivability, as well as, since you're wearing Challenix Chain, every time you use this, you're going to get a movement speed increase. Sprint, I'm running this purely again for more movement speed. With Marathon here, you get 40% movement speed for 4 seconds. Battle Rage Bloodshed, this has been reworked this patch. So you deal damage equal to 20% of your recent critical hits to enemies within 20 yards every 1 second. Just awesome splash damage here. And then Wrath of the Berserker Insanity, this is just pure damage increase. You get some movement speed, and as you can see, you get attack speed, dodge chance, and crit chance. So, and while active, gain 50% increased damage. With that being said, all we have left here is the cube, which hopefully my head's not blocking it. Skull Grasp has been redesigned. It now provides more damage. I recommend placing this in the cube to get the full 400% modifier out of it. Other than that, I'm running Hexing Pants of Mr. Yan, Yin Yang Yan, however you want to say it. Basically, just makes resource generation, or makes your resource a little bit more manageable since you are channeling a skill. And then, last but not least, the Furnace. This is just going to help you mow down elites. As far as the actual rolls go on your gear, both weapons, as long as you have cooldown on both of them, attack speed is fine as an alternative, percent damage is fine, and also area damage is fine. As long as you have cooldown on both weapons, the other stats aren't too huge for this build. So like I said, just focus on getting cooldown on both pieces. Your boots, you want Strength Vite, and then either all res, armor, and then the last but not least, you do want that whirlwind damage on there. Pants, same thing, Strength Vite, all res, nothing spectacular there. Convention of the elements, ideally would be crit, average damage, crit attack speed, crit area damage, one of those, combinations, but anything with crit is fine. Obsidian Ring, not too many options here. So of course you will roll off resource cost reduction and have attack speed, crit chance, and cooldown reduction. Chalnix Chain, same thing here. You just want strength, vite, life, and then either all res or armor. Ideally, with this, if you would run armor like I have, ideally you'd want a secondary with secondary resistance. Not huge, but I'd say just focus on strength, vite, life, or strength, vite, all res. That'd be best for you there. Nemesis bracers, since Whirlwind here is the rune we're using is physical. You're going to want physical skill increase, strength, vite, crit. Chest, strength, vite, all res again, strength, vite, life. I mean, there's any of those are going to be fine for you. Gloves, this is just an old pair I had laying around. Ideally here, strength, crit, area damage, strength, crit, attack speed. Any of those are viable. Shoulders here, strength, vite, all res, cooldown are going to be your ideal rolls, or you could do strength, vite, cooldown, area damage. Last but not least, we got two pieces left here. But so for your amulet here, physical skills, crit, you want to be stacking that physical skills damage where you can get it. And last but not least here, you have your helm, which you want ideally strength, crit, whirlwind damage. If you have one that's strength, vite, crit, or strength, vite, whirlwind damage, I mean, it's not a deal breaker, but the ideal perfect rolls here are going to be strength, crit, whirlwind damage. As you see here, though, still running all rubies in my armor slots here, except for the helm, which I have a cooldown gem, which is a diamond. With that being said, I think I've gone over pretty much the whole build here. I will give you a playthrough of a rift, and we will conclude this guide. So, just activate everything, start whirlwinding, and go to town. Watch out for molten. The build can be kind of squishy at times. So basically all you're doing here, when sprint goes down, just reactivate it. You're just going to keep flying. Wrath of the Berserker, as long as you're hitting enemies with your Obsidian Ring, it should be coming close to being off cooldown every time you need to reactivate it. The only other thing you need to keep an eye out for is your, like I said, it can get a little squishy, but you want to be keeping an eye out for Battle Rage as well. You want to make sure that cooldown is staying up. Other than that, you are just spinning to win and getting through the rift as quick and fast as human possible. Yeah. I don't want to redo this video, but I might if it stays like this. But like I said, it can be squishy at times. The alternative would be, like I said, the Avarice Band Gold Wrap combination. I have not had any issues running this build. I don't know, I might just be tired today. But like I said, all in all, the build is fairly easy to play. I only have 800 Paragon points in, and I think I have to sneeze, so if I do, please ignore that. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward. Just don't run into grotesques, and they won't kill you. So we'll get away from this guy, come back, get the globes. On average here, you're going to see depending on your rifts that you get, anywhere between a minute and I'd say 2.5 minute clears will be your average. Of course, you're going to get some that'll be quicker, some that will be slower, but you know that's what average is. So let's get to the RG here, get a kill on him, and then we can run one more rift and give you an idea of kind of the consistency of the build here. So let's get back to town. We'll do Unamas run, and then we will conclude this video. And as always, guys, I will be streaming next season at twitch.tv/GimpZorGaming. If you want to check it out, and feel free to follow the Twitter, twitter.com/GimpZorGaming. You will be seeing this video on YouTube, which is youtube.com/GimpZorGaming. So let's get one more rift in here, and then, like I said, we will conclude this video. All right, Unamas run. Let's go. Spire. I think if I wasn't paying any attention, I think I was messing up on the Battle Rage buff there. So if you guys catch that, don't give me too much shit for it, See, right there, that's a prime example of the Furious Charge. Even though you're not really using that much, that was a prime example. There was Molten blowing up. I wanted to get out of there. With the Whirlwind, it wasn't exactly going to be fast enough. So, I just Furious Charged out to get away from the explosions there. As you can see, I mean, anything you go through, it's just going to mow down. You have no issues. Like I said, survivability at lower paragons is going to be a slight issue. But as long as you're dodging things, you shouldn't have any issues. Like I said, 800 paragon points here. So the build and the buffs that Blizzard put out are definitely nice this season. I will be putting out more and more guides this season. I've got several more Barb builds. I've got Monk builds coming out. So I'm going to have guides on all those. So keep an eye out on the channel for those. And of course we're going to get a crappy rift here, but like I said, that happens, law's average, so we'll get through here and then conclude. So in the comments below, though, leave me a comment and let me know what build you guys are going to be maining this season. If Barb is going to be it, or if you got something else you're wanting to play, or if you're going to play several classes, let me know. Be interested to see what everybody's wanting to play this season. I think for me it's going to be Monk, and Barb, and Necro. Seem to be looking like they're going to be the most fun. Witch Doctor will be fun as well, but I'm usually don't have the Paragon to play or damage classes, so. But we'll see. Time will tell. There's going to be, this season's definitely going to be interesting for sure, with all the buffs to everything. And let's get the RG dead, if he doesn't kill me. And there you go, guys. That is the build in a nutshell. If you have any questions, if you're coming from Diablo fans, feel free to post a question in the comment section down below on Diablo fans. Or if you're just here on YouTube and you didn't come from the Diablo Fans Guide, feel free to post a comment down in the comment section below here on YouTube, and I'll help you out the best I can if you have any questions. And until my next video, guys, peace. I hope you guys enjoy season, and I'll catch you on the flip side.